the world can change little by little. Over here are people that desire to change the world through small changes. They are youth and students who create synergy in social development by expressing their thoughts in their language. Youth and students are always at the center of creating the future. Synergy supports challenges and practices by youth and students. It's the first step to change the world with synergy.
A very good afternoon to all of you. My name is Yang Senet, the communicator of International Association of Youth and Students for Peace, Cambodia.
My name is Song Vincent, the Secretary General to IAYSP Cambodia. We will be your hosts!
On behalf of Asia Pacific One Organizing Committee, we are pleased to welcome all of you to 2021 Asia Pacific One Regional Synergy!
Before we start, here are some house rules. Please turn on the cameras and keep the mic muted. You can always chat in the chat box. For the translation, you can select the provided languages. For Thai language, please click on the translation button below the screen. As well as, you can share this event to your social media to bring the amazing competition to everybody.
Thank you. First of all, let us introduce you the background of International Association of Youth and Students for Peace and Synergy.
The International Association of Youth and Students for Peace, IAYSP, founded by Dr. Hakja Hanmoon, who we affectionately call her Mother Moon. It was established in February 2017 in the Republic of Korea, aimed to advance world peace by empowering youth and students to become a global citizen through character education and peace project supporting to the United Nations Sustainable Development Goal.
For Synergy. Synergy is a platform for youth and students to share their projects and ideas in a global setting. A group of distinguished judges vote on the best idea and presentation. The winner receives a grant to help further their ideas and project.
Synergy stands for Student, Idea, Energy.
Synergy is inspiring youth across the world.
Together with us today, despite the busy schedule, we have the regional president of the Family Federation for World Peace and Unification, Asia Pacific One, President Damien Dunkley. Let us welcome. Thank you. As well as we have the international president of International Association of Youth and Students for Peace, IAYSP, President Koji Masuda. Let us welcome. Thank you. We also have the IAYSP Asia Pacific One Regional President, Dr. Tang Kim Sri. Let us welcome him with a big round of applause. We also have Mr. Sutin Srebenpleng, the Vice President of IAYSP Asia Pacific Region 1. Let us welcome him. Thank you.
And we have 4 distinguished judges for today's competitions. Our first judge is Excellency Somheng Boros from Cambodia. Excellency Somheng Boros himself as Secretary General of State Administration of Social Affairs, Veteran and Youth Rehabilitation, as well as himself as the President of Khmer Adventure Athletic Federation. Let us give him with a big round of applause. Thank you very much. Our second judge is Professor Dr. Pramod Kumar Mehra from India. He served as the Professor of English in the School of Humanity in the Indira Gandhi National Open University in New Delhi, India. Let us welcome Dr. Pramod Kumar. Our third judge is Ms. Supapit Chayadet from Thailand. She has been working for children and youth development organization since 2012 to present. Let us welcome our judge, Ms. Supapit Chayadet. Thank you very much. Our fourth judge is Professor Engineer Santosh Kumar Puharel. He is the world multilingual poet and peace ambassador to Universal Peace Federation. Please welcome our judge, Professor Santosh Kumar from Nepal.
Thank you very much, Excellency, ladies and gentlemen. To start the synergy, let us invite IAYSP Asia Pacific One Regional President, Dr. Tang Kim Srui, for his welcoming remark. Dr. Tang Kim Srui's graduated doctor degree in the Theology and Two Parents study from the Samhak Universal Peace Graduate University in Republic of Korea 2017. Since then, Dr. Kim Srui has been working for youth education and development across Southeast Asia and Asia Pacific. Currently, Dr. Kim Srui serves as the Regional Vice President of the Family Federation for World Peace and Unification and the Regional President of the International Association of Youth and Students for Peace Asia Pacific One. He was appointed by Two Parents in late 2020. Let us welcome Dr. Tang Kim Srui for his welcoming remark.
Thank you very much, our host, our MC. Very good afternoon to everyone. Thank you very much for this amazing time. This is a really great time. First of all, I would like to give my warm greeting to our regional president, President Damien Dunkley, regional president of Family Federation for World Peace, Asia Pacific One, President Koji Masuda, international president of IAYSP, Mr. Sutin Sraibun Klein, His Excellency Somhei Borosh, Secretary of State, Ministry of Social Affairs, and Professor Pramod Kumar Mira from India, and Ms. Supapit Chayadet from Thailand, and Professor Santosh Kumar Pukaret from Nepal. And very good afternoon to everyone, to all presenters, competitors, and all participants across Asia Pacific One. Thank you very much for this amazing and very good afternoon. Let us all together welcome you all to the 2021 Asia Pacific One Regional Synergy, organized by the International Association of Youth and Students for Peace Asia Pacific One, under the theme Youth Action for Peace and Sustainable Development. The IAYSP is known as YSP that we founded in 2017 by Dr. Hak Moon, aim to raise up future leaders, and in its vision is to connect our young people to the world, to empowering youth and students to work toward the sustainable development. Since the founding, IAYSP has worked closely and connecting every youth leader, students around the world, centering on the essence of Shojong, the Korean term. It means filial piety. That is to connect us to the fundamental becoming a filial son and daughter for our family, patriot for our nation, saint and sages for the world. And today, the competition that we call synergy is come from student, idea, and energy. And this is one of the core essence for young people and students, so that they can prepare themselves to build a healthy family and to contribute to society. And now more than ever, it is time for us to connect ourselves to our exciting goal and build a better future. Today we have 5 outstanding contestants, one from Cambodia, one from Thailand, one from India, one from Nepal, and one from Tajikistan. All these young, brilliant candidates went through the national level and sub-regional level. And together with us, we have 4 prominent leaders and educators from Cambodia, Thailand, Nepal, and India. They will judge the competition. Despite their busy schedule, they come together to support our youth so that they can become future leaders. Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. for your time, and I wish this event success, and let's pronounce the beginning of the 2021 Asia Pacific One Regional Synergy. Thank you very much.
Hi, Dr. Tan Kim Choi, the President of IAYSP Asia Pacific One, for your warm welcome.
Next, we would like to invite the President Koji Masuda, the International President of IAYSP, for special mistake. President Koji Masuda currently serves as the International President of International Association of Youth and Students for Peace. Let us welcome President Koji Masuda.
Distinguished leaders, presenters, youth and students, thank you for your participation in Synergy. I am joining you from Korea today, and I'm so happy because of the exciting program you have. I appreciate the support of all judges and President Damian Dankri, Dr. Tan Kim Sui, YSP leaders, and the staffs in this program. Synergy started in Japan and expanded to more than 30 countries. We are promoting this program internationally because it has the potential to empower young people and students to become responsible youth leaders who can change a community, nation, and world. And those who participate and watch this program can definitely learn from the speeches of other young people. If you want to do something for the community, nation, and world, please participate in a peace designer seminar organized by YSP to learn how to start projects. Then next time, you can take the challenge to be part of Synergy. I think it was difficult for presenters to arrange a presentation and memorize the speech for today, but it turned into a meaningful opportunity to develop your projects and presentation skills by challenging. I hope today becomes an unforgettable experience in your life. The theme of Synergy 2021 is Youth Action for Peace and Sustainable Development. Youth voices and actions are super important to change society and support the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. Recently, I read one article on online news about communication between famous youth activists. Malala Yousafzai, the Pakistani activist for female education, received a Nobel Prize when she was 17 years old, sent a message to Greta Thunberg, Swedish 17 years old environmental activist. The content of that message was as follows: we do not need to become adults to change the world. We can change now. Voice and activities of youth are important. They believe that young people can change the world and have acted in practice. To finish, I would like to introduce the message of the founder of YSP, Dr. Hak Ja-han Moon, who is also called Mother Moon. She founded YSP to empower young people and students to become the lights of the world. She traveled to many countries in the world to show the vision and hope to the people with love and compassion. Mother Moon said, youth have the keys to the sustainable development of a nation. I think Asian youth have keys to the sustainable development of your country and Asia. To achieve this, I encourage you to set a public goal that contributes to the community, the nation, and the world, and try to achieve it. I hope Synergy empowers many Asian youth to become the lights, going over your hometown and reaching the whole of your country. Let us rise and work together for peace and sustainable development of the community, nation, and Asia, and the world. May God bless you. your family, and Asian countries. Thank you so much.
Wow, thank you very much, President Puji Masuda, for your warm speech. Before moving to the next session, we would love to ask all of you to turn on and smile at your screen. We are taking a commemorative group picture, and we don't want to miss your beautiful smile. Let us count. Are you ready? Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Smile. Smile. Okay, thank you very much. Very beautiful smiles.
Thank you very much. With such a great smile and joy, so to warm up the contestant readiness, let us entertain with the beautiful and energetic performance from Hong Kong youth and students. Let us enjoy. Very beautiful and useful done from Hong Kong. Thank you very much to the youth and students from Hong Kong. Thank you.
Now is the time for our competitions. Our contestants from Tajikistan, Thailand, Cambodia, India, and Nepal. Please be ready. We would would like to announce you that the timekeeper for this competition is Mr. Jason Ibo.
Let us read the rule of competition. Presenters should not read the speak papers and not a PowerPoint. Presenters should stand and speak with a loud and a clear voice. Content should be a proposal, project, and new idea to create a peace and better society that is supporting to sustainable development goals. Presenters should not give a speech that touches on sensitive issues such as racial discrimination, religions, color, personalities, and politics. Presenters have only 6 to 7 minutes to presenting their project. Our timekeeper will ring the bell at a time at 6 minutes and the final minute. Thank you.
Now is the time that everybody is waiting for. The Synergy competition. We have 5 outstanding candidates who undergone the national and sub-regional competition in the past 4 months in Indochina, South Asia, and Central Asia. These 5 contestants are going to compete today and possibly will be participating in the World Synergy, which will compete at the top winner from around the world this year.
Presenter, please, you can take a deep breath and enjoy. Everybody, are you ready for competition? Yay! Let's begin with the first contestant, Mr. Bhavi Jamalo from Tajikistan. His project is Idolove. Welcome, Mr. Bhavi Jamalo.
Thank you very much. I hope you can hear me well. I hope the connection is stable. So thank you very much. Honorable judges, dear friends, esteemed family. Let me take you to the visual tour through Tajikistan through the eyes of a simple 11-year-old child called Jamshed. Sorry, we're having some troubles. Yeah, called Jamshed. So he was born in a small village down in the southern part of Tajikistan, and he comes from a low-income family who cannot afford paying big wages toward his education. He has a very bright future, a very bright vision. He wants to achieve so many things in this life. But what is actually expecting him? He has many plans and ambitions. But what does he actually have in the future? There are evil monsters surrounding him, and every single monster poses a danger. On the way, and actually his future is every single step, it gets darker and darker. And there are so many complications and evil forces, extremism, corruption, nepotism, parochialism, and many other issues. They pose a danger towards his proper development. And when we're talking about that, all of them are rooted back into the education. Because Jamshed doesn't have that access to education. He comes from a poor family. And because of that, his future is under danger. So the thing is that since the collapse of the Soviet Union back in 1991, little there has been done to reform the education system in Tajikistan, which is very old-fashioned, using the very old methodologies left to us by the Soviet Union professors. And since the outbreak of COVID-19 in Tajikistan 2 years ago, our Ministry of Education has done nothing to adapt to the new reality. We still have those regular classes which are conducted in a face-to-face, which puts the lives of our children and our older generations under danger. And then no e-learning platforms in Tajikistan. You might be wondering, of course, there are some international platforms like Udemy or Skillshare, but none of them offers content in Tajik, in local language. And how can a guy like Jamshed from a very, very remote village with little money, how can he actually pay to learn English or Russian? We have the solution for that. So our big idea is to create Tajikistan's first educational online platform that can offer educational content in local language. That's our solution. And we actually contribute to 3 SDGs and directly contribute to the quality education in Tajikistan. So why am I doing that? I'm a passionate educator and I've been there teaching out different young people for 12 years in a row. I've been teaching business, I had my own business school, I've been teaching public speaking, art of communication, project development, creative thinking, and many other subjects. And I still have that passion. I want to make a positive change here. So what is the EduLab? EduLab basically, it consists of 2 components. It is the cutting edge technology. It is a production studio where we produce video lessons. And it is an online platform, a website where we post these instructions and educational materials. And look, we already have made actually first steps. Here you can see some photos from our studio. We are already piloting some of our projects, but we still need some support. And now we are actually, our website is under construction, and that's why we actually applying to NERGY to seek some funding to complete that online platform. So what makes us unique is actually the first ever online education platform in Tajikistan, offering creative original content in local language. And what makes us different again, what makes us unique is that we only teach those subjects that matter. We provide vocational training that our students can use in their future careers, like website design, graphic design, programming, coding, project implementation, and other applicable disciplines. So here are some of the priority topics. We see 5 priority topics like peace building, climate change, gender equality, which is very important, vocational education, family planning, and family values overall. These are some of the actually 5 topics we would like to create, make online lessons and spread throughout Tajikistan. So our target audience are actually young people, adolescents aged between 10 and 19. Here you can see our organogram. I won't stop here, but we do have a very good team which needs some incentivization and motivation. We have a very good set of story writers and video production designers. And actually here you can see our reach model. So in actually 3 quarters, so by March 2022, we hope to reach as many young people as possible, as many adolescents, which is actually 100,000 people across Tajikistan. And for that, we will be collaborating with different stakeholders, including, first of all, the Tajik Ministry of Education and Science, Tajik National TV Network. We already established some contacts so they can spread our messages, local internet providers, the private sector, and of course, donor community. So we already have some own resources, including the studio I've just shown you. We do have some video equipment. We do have a passionate, dedicated team, and we also have the relevant software. But we do need a little bit of boost actually for our project to thrive. So we do need to procure some hard assets, some computers. We need some marketing funding, and of course, we need some funding to pay to designers and video makers who can help us produce our original content in Tajik language. So if you want to visualize how our final product would look like, there it is on the screen. This is the studio we're trying to build. And content actually film that studio will be shared to our dedicated website platform. So here you can see our detailed implementation flow. I won't go into details here, but it will incorporate 3 key stages. The development stage where we build a team, actually assign a task and keep working on the storyboards. Then we have, of course, the creation, the most interesting, funniest part of our journey. We'll have a team of creative people, both writers and video production specialists. And the 3rd stage is the distribution stage. That's where we're actually promoting and sharing our content throughout Tajikistan, through TV networks, through internet and other available platforms. So thank you very much for your attention. And please do help us build a bright future for young, vulnerable adolescents like Jamshid. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Pavi Jamalo, for your fantastic presentation. Thank you.
Next, I would like to call upon our second contestant, Ms. Ho In Chin from Thailand, Her project is IDMC. Welcome, Ms. Hoi Jin.
Good afternoon, judges, ladies and gentlemen. I am Hui, a representative from Thailand. Today, I have a very interesting project to present to you called IDMC. According to COVID-19 situation that started from December 2019, the amount of infection has been increasing continuously. For nowadays, there are almost 300 million people that got infected from this virus. It caused people around the world losing their job, 1 out of 2 losing their income. In Thailand, 76% of population lost their income. So this is the reason for starting this IDMC project. And what is IDMC stand for? IDMC is stand for I, increase income, D, decrease expense, M, manage finance in and C, COVID-19 situation. And IDMC project is contributing in many topics from sustainable development goals. After I got a chance to learn from Mr. Sakchai Samthap and Mrs. Dinason Samthap and other people in Sufficiency Economy Learning Center, I saw a self-sustainable lifestyle from them. In my opinion, this kind of lifestyle can be a solution for the economic crisis that is happening nowadays. At first, I'm going to present to you about 9 steps to sufficiency economy livelihood. This will be the core and foundation of this project. Okay, let's see foundation levels, contributing with sufficient food, sufficient household use, sufficient shelter and housing, and clean, resilient, and local environment. Following by advanced levels, which is contributed by merit, sharing, preserving, trade, and network. So our solution are step 1, planting. This kind of planting isn't limited to only people that have a lot of free space on their land, but we are talking about planting in 2 times 2 meters or 400 square meters. And you will need first nurse crops. This means the plant that provide the shadow and moisture such as banana tree. Second, standing timbers. In 3 corners, we plant the tree that will use their wood, and there will be 1 corner left for the fruit tree. Third, low maintenance plants. These are the plants with a short lifespan and don't need a lot of maintenance, such as papaya tree. And the last one, annual plants. These are the plants that we need to take care of, easy to plant, grow up fast, such as chili trees. By this method, we can use our 2 times 2 square meters area to plant even 20 kind of plant. Need less space, can do it at home, and also can develop into the real job. Next, step 2, household uses. There's a research found that people with less than 10,000 baht income lost around 100 baht monthly from buying soaps, shampoo, and other supplies. This means they lost 12 baht per year. Even it doesn't look that much, but it definitely will be better if we can reduce this kind of expension by using our own product, our own handmade household supplies from our plant. Not only we can reduce the outcome, but we also can develop this project into the source of income. And this is Mrs. Nalisara. Next, she had learned about this method and make it into her own product to sell. Right now, her life is very successful. Okay, next is step 3, money management. I start with the question about why family with the same income live the different life. After studying, we found out that one of the reasons is money management. Imagine if we can bring people with knowledge and experience to share their know-how to our people. This will lead to, first, reduce inessential expenditure, save money for better use in the future, and lower the risk of running out of money. In conclusion, our IDMC project has 3 steps to do. Step 1, planting. Step 2, household uses. And step 3, money management. About our process, we are going to hold an on-site workshop. This is the best way to let the learner to practice in real life But because of COVID-19 situation, the on-site workshop might be a bit difficult to organize, so we will have online workshop. The online workshop to help on this, we will hold the workshop on Zoom application. After both on-site and online workshop, we will gather the knowledge and make it into book and ebook to distribute to our people and anyone who interested. So we will be able to share our knowledge as much as possible. So these are some examples of our project. And I really hope that this project will be a part of solving this economic problem in our communities, countries, Asia, and even the world in the future. And that's all about our IDMC project. Thank you so much.
Wow, thank you very much for a very dynamic ideas and presentation from our contestant from Thailand.
Next, I would like to call upon our third contestant, Ms. Srigeswari Baba from India. Her project title is Good Health and Well-being. Welcome, Ms. Srigeswari Baba.
Now the India team is not here.
Oh.
The India is not here. We
Okay.
will proceed to a special presentation. Sister Kahi.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, as now,
Okay, now we will move to our contestant from Nepal. So, everybody, our next presenter is Ms. Ranisha Gimir. Her project is Peace, Justice, and Strong Institution. Please welcome our contestant from India.
I would love to clarify that she is from Nepal. I'm sorry for our problem.
Our presenter is here.
Is Renisha here? Renisha? Renisha Gimire, if you are listening to us.
Can you hear me, Miss Renisha?
Renisha from Nepal.
I'm here. Let me share my screen, please.
Okay, thank you. So we would like to clarify with the judge that this C will be number 4. So please give the score to participant number 4. Thank you.
So can you all see my screen?
I see Renisha on the screen. Renisha, start your presentation. You are not audible.
I'm not audible? Hello?
We can hear you just fine.
Okay, so can I start?
Yes.
Okay. You can all become the leader and expand throughout the world.
Start your presentation.
You will become the lamp and the light. You will become the saviors of humanity. Good afternoon, respected judges, dear guests, my fellow participants, and all the audiences present here. I am Renisha Gimire, a peace-loving law student from Nepal. I have been volunteering in the field of youth empowerment, women empowerment, and human rights and services from last 5 years. Today, I'm here to talk about how student-led projects can impact society and promote peace. In the beginning of my piece, I shared a statement from Dr. Hang Moon. the founder of AYSP itself. She shared how we can all become leaders and saviors of humanity. I'd like to take you all back to 2017 when I passed my secondary school with a lot of ambitions, and one being savior of humanity for sure. I'm proud to share you all that the energy that I had when I was 15 is still driving me towards the journey of becoming a global citizen by impacting lives through the projects of peace, justice, empowerment, human rights, and services. In the last 5 years, I've been able to work with 7 different teams from around the world, local, national, and international, and impact more than 5,000 lives. I worked with youths all over the world. The world stopped due to COVID-19, but I did not. I kept on grooming myself with in-hand opportunities and experiences. With the experience of leadership, I want to now attach my expertise as a law student. I want to fulfill the purpose of choosing law as my career, to be the light in the lives of people who are not getting justice just because they do not know how to get it, and save humanity and earth by promoting peace and be a leader of purpose. I present you legalsahara.com, an organization and a platform to help those people who cannot help themselves. It is a platform to provide justice. Let's think about the victims of crime like cyberbullying, threat, sexual harassment, rape, and so on. They maintain silence in their cases just because they do not know how to. They do not know the procedure. They choose silence over action. But this platform will ensure them to provide action over silence. So, how will this work? Technology has been a proven asset in this 21st century due to COVID, and it will act as a bridge between the need and the service that I will be talking about in the further presentation. Service. What kind of service am I talking about? Legal advice, legal aid, and awareness. This organization will be responsible for giving legal advice, legal aid, and awareness. Legal awarenesses through researches, research papers, and awareness projects. Legal aid by advocating their cases. Legal advice by giving advices, legal advices through the internet and, if possible, physically. So how will this work? By forming a platform of researchers, volunteers, and donors. They all will be from the background of law and will be giving professional help through the organization. Donors will be responsible for the financial help if in need. Volunteers will be advocating their cases by themselves. The team of resources will be researching for the cases and give the appropriate advice for the cases. So what will this do? It will promote peace and justice by advocating the honored cases as an effective and accountable organization. It will promote the goal 16 of UN Sustainable Development Goals. So why it is needed for me to win this synergy program? It will act as a tool to bring the trust between young minds towards the organization. It will act as a factor to build a trust between the organization and the people, between the young minds who contribute to the organization. It will helped me to build a user-friendly website and take necessary action for it. I have only been able to collect $250 for the project by winning the first 2 rounds. Now, this grant will be helping me to implement this idea further. Why LegalSahara.com qualifies for the Synergy program? It is a sustainable development project, peace project. So it is relevant to all situations and circumstances. It is a youth opportunity to support the peace project. It is led by the bunch of professionalism. So professionalism will be practiced. Synergy itself based on students' idea and energy. So this project replicates all of it. So it's a platform that replicates the Synergy program. So I guess LegalSahara.com is what Synergy needs right now to, help people out to promote peace.
Thank you so much, our great presenter, for a beautiful presentation.
As you saw, 3 amazing presentations. Now we would like to invite our youth to see the beautiful performance by IFYSP India. Everybody, please enjoy. YSP India team for a very amazing performance. Our organizing committee, we are sorry to announce that our contestant from India are not be able to join our competition for today because of internet connection and we cannot reach out to her. So our contestant from India is disqualified for our competition. So now is the time that we move to our final presenter from Cambodia, Mr. Tăng Kim Chai. He will present his project, Learning Not Earning. Welcome, Mr. Tăng Kim Chai.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Wait, I'm sharing my screen. Learning Not Earning project. What is this project for? Why do I stand here, or whose voice do I represent? Before answering this question, I would like to talk about my personal story and my inspirations. One day, I was eating lunch with my family at a restaurant, and suddenly there were two kids heading to my table, and they said, "Uncle, can you buy this mango, please? Please help us so that we have enough money to buy rice for the family." They were so small, yet they worked so hard to earn money. To be honest, my heart ached. I asked myself, why do I live a good life, but they have to carry something under the hot sunlight looking for customers? Once again, I asked myself, what can I help them, or what thing that will have them changing their life and their futures? Ladies and gentlemen, one word popped out from the bottom of my heart: education. Because I see hope in children and I believe in the power of education. A desire to provide quality education to children in need and an enthusiasm to create a bright future for children, parents, and the society are the reason why I'm here for Synergy competition. To represent the voice of children in need, crying, begging someone to buy something from them instead of having the opportunity to study. Why children not getting the opportunity to study is a problem. According to humanium.org, it is reported that there are more than 72 million children around the world that they don't have the opportunity to study. According to the same source, in my country, Cambodia, there are around 600,000 children that remain unschooled. Ladies and gentlemen, let me present you the statistic of the reason why children don't go to school from researchgate.net. A total of more than 45% of uneducated children don't go to school because they have to work and support the family. This is a serious problem. If we keep thinking like this, we will waste the new talent, the futures of our world, the human resource needed for development, and of course, we won't be able to save them from poverty too. With this problem, we have come up with a creative solutions, which is Learning Not Earning project, a project that every children get to learn despite their financial difficulty. To describe Learning Not Earning project meaningfully, we have come up with 4 contents: visions, missions, action plan, and SDG supporter. Learning Not Earning project visions. Children in need get that deserve opportunity to learn instead of living a life to earn. Our missions: provide support for children educations, provide help for children family, spread the importance of children education to the community, and promote equality. This is our action plan. We have advertisement, cooperations, donation and charity, last but not least parent employment. Advertisement. With the help from International Association of Youth and Students for Peace, we will be able to advertise the importance of children education to the community and promote our content related to our project. Moreover, we have received support from our campus-based school, which is Suvarnabhumi School TK campus, to advertise our project and raise the awareness of the issue we're working on by having a conference, having a workshop, and digital advertisement. Cooperations. We have cooperated with Vulnerable Children Assistance Organizations, which is an organization that works in order to help children in Cambodia to get proper education and health support based in Phnom Penh, Cambodia. We will work together in order to save children, and we will provide these organizations the money and material we got from the charity. What charity? That will lead us to our third step of our action plan, donation and charity. We will find volunteers or willing organizations to sponsor our project. Luckily, we are able to receive support from charity for the best organization to provide in terms of money or material needed to the process. Moreover, we will promote our project charity on digital platform too. Our last action plan, parent employment. Our team consists of 5 members with their own specific role. We provide additional support for the family. As our partnership will take care of the children's educations, our team will try finding job for the child parent if they need our help. We will find a suitable job for their skill to at least help them to struggle with their living. Our last content, SDG supporters. Learning Not Earning project will support these 4 SDG. SDG 1, no poverty. As we working really hard to provide support for poor people and give children the opportunity to study, which is a great way to stop poverty. SDG 4, quality educations. As we willing to provide proper and quality education to every children. SDG 8, decent work and economic growth, as we providing job opportunity for poor people so that they won't be unemployed. And SDG 10, reduce inequality. Every children in this world, we don't care if they are poor, they will still get the same opportunity to learn. This is all of the information about Learning Not Earning project. With Learning Not Earning project, now we can get it off. Lack of child support, lack of children educations, lack of employment, and lack of equality. Ladies and gentlemen, can you help me holding children's hand and give them big support? If you do, please believe in our project. This has been Kim Chai Tang, a 17 years old Cambodian who want nothing but support for poor children who have to earn money instead of having the opportunity to study. Learning Not Earning project. The most accurate thing for children to do at their age is to learn, not to earn. Thank you.
Wow, thank you very much, our contestant, Mr. Tangin Chai from Cambodia, for a very dynamic and great project presentation.
Thank you very much, everybody. As now we got 4 contestants presenting the project, and we also have now the representative youth from Asia Pacific one will do the special presentation on youth perspective on the reunification of the Korean Peninsula. The presentation, Ms. Kahedakal, a student from Antonio de Manila University, Philippines, will present to you. Please note that this special presentation is not for competition. We put here to bring awareness of what our IAYSP founder, Dr. Hak Jahan Moon, is doing for the reunification of the South and North Korea, as now she is preparing for the World Summit 2022 in South Korea. Let us welcome Ms. Kahedakal.
Namaste, everyone. Before I begin, I would like to commend all of the previous competitors and the presenters. I'm truly inspired by all of the insights that you have provided and by all of the action that the youth is doing, not only for peace, but also for sustainable development. So I'm going to talk about not as an expert of any kind. So I myself am a member of the youth, and I do understand that a lot of us may be thinking, we're so young, we're worried about our own health, our future, our studies, our own families. Why should we care about peace in the Korean Peninsula? I'm pretty sure some of us may be wondering about this. Some of us may never even been to Korea, and we have never even heard about this issue, so why should we care? Firstly, we're all humans, and even if we think something might not directly affect us, we should still care about our neighbors and our fellow men. Imagine hearing about our fellow humans being separated from their own families, going through so much tragedies in their lives. But furthermore, we should care about peace in the Korean Peninsula because it is harmful not to do so. Not caring establishes a narrative that as humans, we do not care about countries being divided. Therefore, caring about the peaceful reunification of the Korean Peninsula also means caring about peace in other parts of the world. So, what is the role that the youth plays in this issue? The role of the youth is not just to continue what older generations have established, but also create new ideas, innovate, and pave the ways for the future. IAYSP founder Mother Moon, along with her late husband, Father Moon, have put so much trust in the youth because just like many leaders, they believe in the potential of the youth. They have provided countless opportunities for the youth to be actively involved in peace in the Korean Peninsula and also other peace initiatives. Today's Synergy is just one of the many platforms Mother Moon has established for peace and the well being of the world. And it does not end here. The initiatives also involve the arts, music, sports, and many other fields that the youth may be interested in. Now, we should value the diversity within the youth because each of us has unique capabilities that can contribute to different peace initiatives. We're progressive, optimistic, bold, and diverse. We're not afraid to show our talents, even if they may be unconventional. Therefore, we must not underestimate ourselves. We may not be as powerful and influential on our own as world leaders or politicians, but this does not mean that we do not have a voice in whatever situation it may be. For instance, the youth is extremely powerful in terms of spreading awareness and spreading information. If the Korean War was actively happening today, everyone would know about it because it would be on everyone's Instagram stories or Facebook posts. But it does not simply end in awareness. At this point, there is no one absolute way to contribute to the reunification of the Korean Peninsula. That's why I'm here to call everyone and to inspire everyone and to advise everyone to please try to contribute in whatever way you may contribute, whether it be through arts or whatever fields or whatever talents you may have. Now, as we think of solutions to contribute to peace in the Korean Peninsula or any other peace issue for that matter, we need to remember sustainability. For sustainability to happen, we must meet our present needs while still taking into consider the needs of future generations that will walk the earth once we're all gone. So therefore, all of our efforts should be geared towards intergenerational justice. So whatever solutions we may do or whatever actions we may do towards the peaceful reunification of the Korean Peninsula or any other peace initiatives, they should always consider not only ourselves, but also the future generations that will walk this earth. So as we all know, the issue of the Korean Peninsula is a complex issue, and the whole burden of solving the problem is not solely on us. However, let us be more confident in our potential, because things that are difficult to achieve, such as the peaceful reunification of the Korean Peninsula, can only be achieved through collective action. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. With amazing presentation. Let us give with big round of applause to all presenters. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Before moving to our next program, I would like to humbly request to all of our judges, please have to fill the giving scores sheet in our Google form in order to find our champion and second place of our today's competitions. Thank you very much. Now we are going to listen to our judges' reflections. How is their reactions, feedback, after listening to all beautiful presentations? We are humbly informed that each judge have only 3 minutes for their reflections.
First, we would like to begin with our permanent judge from Cambodia, Excellency Samhain Bora. He served as the Secretary of State of Ministry of Social Affairs, Veteran and Youth Rehabilitation. Let us welcome Excellency Samhain Bora.
Thank you, and I have to be honest. This is such an inspiring event, and thank you. IAYSP that invited me to join, and I'm so proud that our youth is taking hold of their future and the leadership of this globe. I think in order for us to build a better world, I think we all need to come together. We all need to be leader. I think many times we believe that the world should be by the government, the leaders. But reality, I think we all seen here that so much idea could come out of us. We have reform part of the idea from Tajikistan about how to build education through a digital platform. We have an idea from Thailand how to do to build an economic from building an ecosystem. We have an idea from Cambodia how to educate the youth, not allow them to go build, go earn money for it. And besides just going focusing on trying to educate them that where they are the lack of resource where the family is causing a problem for them. And we have so many ideas coming out, and I believe this is such a great idea. And thank you so much. I have to be one last word. I wish that you guys, even you don't win today, the mission doesn't go away. That's what we're hoping for. Your mission will change the world, will change the future of mankind, and will change the globe. So please win. If you win, take on the initiative to build a better world. If we don't win, we're still gonna fight to create a better world for every one of us. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Your Excellency, for your inspiring speech and feedback to our contestants. Next, I would like to invite our prominent judge, Professor Dr. Pramod Kumar Mehra from India. Let us welcome Dr. Pramod Kumar. Welcome.
Yes, thank you very much. I'm so very glad to be able to connect to all of you. In my remarks, may I say that all the participants have done a great job and infused that sense of trigger in our imagination. And I think the aim and objective of Synergy competition is achieved because all our participants have transcended their individual self and thought a great deal about making this world a better place in that sense. I mean, if you look at the areas that they have covered in terms of health, education, law, and the sense of tangible approach as to how to make this count. There's a sense of making of a great enterprise that I can see. So I would like to compliment all of them, and in terms of their age, that they think, I think, I'm all the more convinced that our future is secure in their hands, and the kind of promise that they present, the kind of formidable, substantial will for a better world that they present is inspirational. I would also like to communicate that the vision with which I think the Synergy over the years that we have seen, I think they have in that sense internalized that idea. I mean, the way there was a counter that illiteracy and then parochialism and then all kinds of exploitation, discrimination, corruption, and the barriers that we find in our world, they have to be fought. I congratulate all our participants. I wish them good luck. And I think I would like to see all their ideas flourishing, and I thank you once again, and I will propagate their ideas, and whatever I have learned today, I'll pass it on to my students here in India in a big way. Thank you very much. I stop here.
Thank you very much to our Professor Dr. Mehra for very wonderful reflection. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Next, I would like to invite our prominent judge from Thailand, Ms. Sopapit Chayadet. Let us welcome our judge, Ms. Sopapit Chayadet.
Thank you for giving me to the opportunity to be a judge and giving me an opportunity to meet and exchange with you all today. Project 1 EduLab is clear presentation, nice tone, easy to understand and possible share to you and children of your country. Yes. To IDMC presentation and interesting slide. Yes, slide you so beautiful. Complete information. 3. Teach justice and a strong institution. Sexual harassment is still a problem in many countries. I appreciate the platform to serve your problem. Your presentation is very interesting. And last, learning, not earning. Your project will greatly increase the chance of helping children reach education. Every project is a very good activity. I've encouraged all of you to try to do good for society. Your house is so beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you very much for our beloved judges for your valuable speech. Thank you. Next, let us invite our last judges to permanent judges from Nepal, Professor Ero Santos Kumar Pokhare for his reflection. Let us give him with a big round of applause.
Thank you, everybody. First of all, this is still January, and I would like to congratulate you all and say Happy New Year to all of you, and may love and peace prevail in the world, and may the sustainable goals set forth by the UN be met to a large extent. So today, in this August ceremony of competition of the young people was interesting, and of course we missed a competitor from Darjeeling, Mrs. Vaiva from India, due to network problems. And as far as our competitors, presenters are concerned, they have tried their utmost to convince the jury and audience with their presentation, with their logics, with their expressions and content and innovations. So I was very much just impressed by the presentation of two young people, from one from Thailand and another from Cambodia, in a very simple language and a very simple presentation, and very convincing and clarity. So they deserve my sympathy from the jury, and of course, so Mrs. Huing very just tried to present very delicate things in a very simple way, very much convincing. And likewise, a young guy from Cambodia, Mr. Tong, also did his very best. So I see these young people can do better in the days to come. And if you need any guidance from your superiors, they should guide you. So I'm very happy with two presentations, and happy with presentation from Mr. Jamal from Tajikistan. So he tried to present deliberate ideas how he is going to implement his project. Because I do know Tajikistan's education system, which was totally Soviet, this education system when there was Soviet Union, and Tajikistan was one of the 15 states under the USSR that time, and I had been to their country twice. So, so they have been doing very hard now. But as far as now, they have very good international library in Dushanbe, because I have a lot of poet friends from Tajikistan, and several of my poems have been translated into their language, and there is a book in their national library also. So I see that Tajikistan is developing very fast nowadays, and the capital is doing very nice, and the education system is also, I think that it should be doing very good. And as far as Mrs. Renisha Ghimire is concerned, so she spent her ideas on these on legal aspects and human protections. So she was, of course, uh, talking on safety of talking on gender equality and safety, and she was talking on her deeds that she did in in the expanse of 5 years. She is still a law student, and she has tried her best to convince the how safety to the gender, to the women, to the children can be just assured. So she is very much thinking about the gender equality, and it should be, because irrespective of country's standards of living and development state, women are still lagging behind in comparison to men. So they have to be given equal rights to enjoy, not only in social but in economic also, and in cultural also. So this is the equal, because they are the creators, they are the nature. Female women are the nature. They create us. They create and safeguard the world, and they are the symbol of peace in the world. So that has to be regarded, and I have very good sympathy to these types of calls for to the good of women gender and to the good of children in the world. So without their participation in peacemaking and harmony, no society can be society developed culturally, emotionally, and socially. Because development is not mere a fact of materialistic progress, but is a fact of spiritual stability and happiness of humans inside. That's my point. And again, as the time when I spoke on hunger, I still would like to try to convince our participators, our competitors, without addressing hunger, no sustainability can be gained. Without addressing hunger, so no stability can be gained. So the basic point is solving the hunger issue of the world, solving the hunger issue of the poor in Asia Africa, and Latin America. That's my point. Thank you very much. As far as result is concerned, marking has been done and has been shared. If it is not shared where it has to be with, please remind me, I'll be sharing. I have shared. I think that if I'm successful in sharing the result, so let me know, please. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Let peace prevail in the world. Let love reign the hearts of millions and millions in the world. Let the world be very beautiful in the days to come, more and more beautiful, and let the society be harmonious. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much to our honorable judges for your beautiful, great reflection.
With all score marked by our 4 prominent judges from 4 different nations, Cambodia, India, Nepal, and Thailand. Now we will announce the 2 winners of this 2021 Asia Pacific One Synergy. Everybody, who will be the first and second winner of 2021 Regional Synergy? Let me start with our second place. Everybody can guess who is the second place and first place winner of our competitions.
Yeah. So while we are waiting for the result, so because now our team is still calculating. So everybody, we believe that one of you would be one of the winners. And now the winners is on the screen. Okay.
Okay. So the result is already in my hand. Second place.
So please wait a moment because our technical problem of score. So just wait a little bit. 1 minute. Thank you. Bông nhún nhún tim không? Nhún tim nhún nhún.
So let me know whether the results have been submitted to the proper place. I think yes. So all are the winners, of course.
So thank you everybody. So while waiting for the calculation, let us listen to our performance, entertainment from our one of performance from Thailand. So let us hear from our performance, Mr. From Thailand. Please enjoy.
To dream the impossible dream, to fight the unbeatable foe, to bear with unbearable sorrow, to run where the brave dare not go, to right the unrightable wrong, to love pure and chaste from afar, to try when your arms are too willing, to reach the unleashable star. This is my quest to follow that star, no matter how hopeless, no matter how far, to fight for the right without question of cause, to be willing to march into hell for a heavenly cause. And I know if I only be true to this glorious quest, that my heart will lie peaceful and calm when I'm led to my land. And the world will be better for these. And one man scorned and covered with scars, still stole with his light on a calling to reach the unleashable, the unleashable, the unleashable. Impossible dream. Yes, I believe the unleashable.
Thank you very much, Mr. Bhavit Thivat, for a very beautiful song. Now move back to the tough moment of our competitions. So we will start from our second place. Our technical team, we spotlight our 4 contestants. Yes, we are really and extremely nervous about the result. And when we are the host, we are the audience, but we know how our contestants feel. They are nervous and anxious to know the result. Everybody, before the second winner of 2021 Sunny Asia Pacific One Regional goes to Mr.
Thank you. Now is the most exciting moment for everyone and waiting for. Let us congratulate to the champion of the 2021 Asia Pacific One Regional Synergy. We believe that and we know that all three candidates are exciting and nervous. The champion of 2021 Asia Pacific One Regional Synergy is Miss Hoing Chen from Thailand! Congratulations to Miss Hoing Chen!
Congratulations! Congratulations! Everybody, please give a big round of applause to our winner, the champion of 2021 Regional Synergy Asia Pacific One.
Thank you.
Very excited.
We would like to notify that only first place will submit her project to the World Synergy. Our team will work closely to you.
Wow, what an amazing synergy! Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear a few words from the 2021 Asia Pacific One Regional Synergy Champion. Let's welcome Ms. Hojin for her speech.
Okay, so first, thank you all the judges and everyone to hold this and amazing like SDG. I'm so surprised like and also thank you my family to always supporting me and have this like amazing chance to join this project. So thank you so much. Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you so much. After we found our champion of our today's competition, now we will receive the congratulatory message by President Damien Dunkley, Regional President of Family Federation for World Peace and Gentrification Asia Pacific One. President Damien Dunkley was recently appointed by Madam Moon as the Family Federation Regional President of Asia Pacific One. President Damien Dunkley formerly served as the President of Family Federation in United States of America. During that time, he worked closely with American Clergy Leadership Conference as the executive producer of popular Peace Start with Mayor rally, filling stadiums across America and hosting online rally with hundreds of thousands in attendance. President Damien Dunkley, expert in multimedia arts and communication. Welcome, President Damien Dunkley, the Regional President of FFWPU Asia Pacific One. Give him a big round of applause.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, our dear leaders and wonderful judges, and congratulations. You know, I should say congratulations, but also those who didn't win, do they feel like they want to hear congratulation message or they want to hear a message to console their heart? What do you think? Anyway, I think we should give all of the participants a big round of applause. Thank you. Yeah. So really well done. You know, in our youth, we naturally reach for the sky, don't we? Do you feel that energy when you're young? Participants, do you feel that energy? You can reach high. And it is right to be bold and believe that there is no limit to how high you can reach. Do you believe that? There is no limit. Like the mightiest tree. Can you see? Can you picture a big tree? How high you can reach? You know? If your motivation to reach high is not for yourself, but if it is for the sake of others, then you have the same heart as the founders of YSP, Father and Mother Moon. So in that sense, you are already great winners, all of you. And your foundation is already greater. What you have in your heart to achieve is greater than the value of the small token of support that is given to our first and second place today. Do you understand? Do you understand, Mr. Jamalov? And Miss Gamir, do you understand? Yeah. Your work and your heart and your foundation and what it is that surely you will achieve is already of much greater value than recognition of being one or two or three, whether it's national, regional, or world. Of course, though, we all want to win, we want to reach high, and we want to do our best. But I truly believe that everybody here is already a winner to even care about others and to have a dream of accomplishing something great for the sake of others. So I want to give everybody another round of applause. Thank you so much. So, you know, they expect me to give some words, so I have to give you a few more words. Is that okay? You know, actually, you already know, I think, there's going to be many challenges along the way to fulfilling your goals. And I think, you know, Miss Hoing Chin is so excited she can't stop jumping up and down. Though that's right, you should keep jumping up and down. And Mr. Kim Chai, thank you so much, both of you. Yeah, you won today, and all four of you gave great presentations. You have great dreams. And I think truly you, our winners, are the right pick for today. Right pick. And I'm really excited, though, to see what all four of you accomplish. But the reality is that you will face challenges. Hear me well. You will face challenges. I think you already faced many challenges. Sometimes you will be questioned by others. Maybe your motivation, or maybe your idea, or maybe your plan. Somebody's going to question you, you know? Or somebody might even feel jealous of you or challenged by you, and they may put on a nice face, but in their heart, maybe they're hoping that you fail. This is true, right? Judges, this can happen, right? Dear judges, we know this can happen. But I tell you, never give up on your dream to make a difference in the world. Never give up. It may not happen exactly as you plan, but that is not important. Listen to me. It may not happen exactly as you plan, but that is not important. Actually, I want to ask each of you a question, and you can chat in the chat box, you know, if you're quick. I want to ask you a question. What do you believe is the most valuable part of your presentation today? Maybe you think, you know, some clever idea or some great solution that you have is the most valuable part of your presentation. Or you have here somebody saying bravery, that you have bravery. Or somebody saying, okay, so for you in Tajikistan, okay, you think it's the fact that it's a social impact. You believe that's the most important part of your presentation. So in my opinion, the most valuable part of your presentation is your first slide. Not your effort, your first slide. And listen to me well. The first slide, the opening remarks that each of you gave was your why. Why are we even listening to you today? In my opinion, it's not how great your vision is. It's not how well put together your plan is. It's not how well you presented. It's none of those things. It's why you even want to do something. Why? I can remember for the clear picture that we heard from Cambodia when you're sitting at the restaurant with your parents and two young kids come up and you had an internal dialogue with yourself. I believe you were consulting with heaven. You're asking in your own heart, heaven, why do I experience, why these young people have to go through this? And then you gave a provocative title, you know, learning, not earning, but of course, ultimately the result will be earning also. You know, but the point is not your plan. Your plan is great, but your why is the most important thing because it is what is motivating you to solve a problem. So now I want to conclude with some words of the husband of Dr. Hak Jahan Moon, the late husband, Father Moon, okay? And he says this, you are all young people. Now, almost all of the young people, especially the university students, are thinking, centering on themselves. How can I succeed in my own life? How will I succeed in my city? How will I succeed in my nation? How will I be able to raise a great family and be very happy in my life? These are good things to want, right? It's natural. But Father Moon goes on to say this. However, our young people, you people, us, our young people must not be like that. More than your own happiness, you must think for the sake of the people and the world based on the moral ethic of a higher dimension. It's not wrong, am I right, judges? It's not wrong to want to be happy. It's not wrong to want to have a great family. It's not wrong to want to have a good degree and a nice job and many things. But more than these things, Father says, you must think for the sake of people and the world based on the moral ethic of a higher dimension than this. You must have a broader view of happiness from that higher dimension, and you must be able to practice it. Miss Chin, are you listening? You're so excited, you're still rocking in your chair. Father says this, I'm sure you know from Father and Mother Moon's teachings that you must have the consciousness to carry out this type of central mission. And he goes on to say this, if a tree tries to grow big, it is not enough just to have a broad space underneath it. In order for a tree to grow big, what does it need? It needs deep roots. Deep roots. If a tree thrusts deep roots, then that tree will grow big. So, my final remark, if you have found yourself associating with Youth and Students for Peace, I can say you are already in the right place to deepen your roots and to strengthen your work by studying and deepening your why, such that the fruits of your work in the future are sustained by the best nutrients. This is my analogy for you. So really, God bless you. Thank you all. You did a great job. Congratulations to our winners. But if we have a motivation to truly live for the sake of others, there may be many things that try to stop you. There may be things that change your plans. Your presentations might not work. Your internet connection might get cut. Is that going to stop our contestant from India pursuing her dream? No. We have to think like that. If you think like that, and if you work together with YSP, I promise you, you will achieve great things for your nation and for the world, regardless of the results today. In the meantime, congratulations to our winners. God bless you, and thank you for your hard work. Thank you.
Thank you very much, President, for your warmly giving very heartfelt message. Thank you. To close the program, let us invite Mr. Sutin Sribuntpleng, the Vice President of IA Vice PSC Pacific 1, for his closing remark. Let us welcome him with a big round of applause.
Dear President Damian Dankri, Regional President of Family Federation for Peace and Unification Asia Pacific One, President Koji Masuda, President IAYSP International, and Dr. Tang Kim Slui, IAYSP President Asia Pacific One, and Special Synergy Judge, and all young presenter, and my dear young leaders and students, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Namaste. And Mingalaba. So today, Sawadee krap. Yeah, today very good program. I would like to thank you for all of you constant support to Synergy Talk 2021 of IAYSP Asia Pacific One program. It's a very wonderful program, right? We can learn each other, we can share today. I'm very inspired by your present every project, very good project. Why? Very great project. Why? Because this started point. This I'm really excited to see you how to going to complement this great project idea into the daily reality. It is important in this new leadership paradigm within the young generation to accelerate, become truly sustainable development of nation building. We are youth, right? We are youth. We should encourage and confident to change impossible to possible, and youth should be not afraid to facing the challenges, and many young people now have model successful, right? We should not take our young age and weakness, should take to the strength age and not an obstacle and reach to the summit. Yes, yeah, I recommend our youth in this time. We are youth leader. Yeah, we get to hear. We can apply each idea today. We listen from the presenter. Yeah, we can encourage young people. We can practice. And yeah, our founder, Mother Moon, she said, our young people need to be light of the world. We can work together, can make the world peace, can become people can live together and can feel your love, can feel the peace together, right? Yeah, finally, I would like to congratulate all of your presenter, and congratulations when each holding the winner, she can go to next stage to international synergy world stage competition, maybe next year, this year. Yeah, she can become our represent of our Asia Pacific One, and congratulations. And I would like to support you and encourage you to practice and your project and apply to your life and better than before. Thank you for all of you. Thank you everyone to join this program. I hope you can be healthy and God bless you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Vice President Sutin Sregonplane, for your closing remark. Thank you so much to our special guests, judges, for taking time to make this 2021 Asia Pacific One Regional Synergy happen. Without your commitment and wise decision, we would not be able to get this far. Once again, please give them with a big round of applause.
The organizing committee would like to thank to online audience, families, friends, and all participants for participating to this program. We hope that this competition will be a wonderful memory to all the contestants. Nevertheless, you win or lose. To me, everyone is the winners.
On behalf of the organizing committee, we are ending our duty as the host for today's event. Thank you very much for participating in our program today. Have a very good weekend.
Woo! Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So much.
Thank you, Excellency. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Happy birthday. Congratulations, everyone.
See you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Recording stopped.